start this.
Today we're talking Chasing Destiny Season 1, Episode 5 with special guests Ambria and Jahari Skyping through. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Baby, this is what you came for.
Like,
why are you dancing now?
Why not? This is everything. I want to like be in Old Navy, Zara, like just shopping. This be the soundtrack. Rihanna, Calvin Harris, like what? What up, AfterBuzz? This is your boy DJ Jesse Janedy here in studio for Chasing Destiny, the after show. I'm joined in studio by Miss DJ Niena Drake.
Hey everybody.
DJ Richie Sky.
Yo, what's up? We back for another episode.
And we got Ambria on the line with us. What up, girl? Let me see a little shimmy shake to the song. Hey, he done timed it down, but that's good.
Car dancing popping.
Ambria, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Well, kind of just talk to us about your experience here being a part of this documentary, this docu-series. What was the experience like going up to it? You get the call, you're going to be on Chasing Destiny. What was that feeling like?
It was, I still get speechless. I mean, it's over and everything. I'm home and everything, and I'm still like in awe that I was chosen to be in the top 15. Especially right before that situation came about. I had went through it so much, like with my job, trying to audition, chase my dreams. I lost my job. Someone had broken into my home, had boy problems, and then this beautiful blessing came right after. So it was a perfect Christmas gift because I found out literally on Christmas Eve. So I was speechless.
Wow.
Oh, that's so beautiful. We loved you on the show, by the way.
We did.
Man, we know it was rough, and we go in on a couple people, but you, baby girl, you sang your heart out, even through all the stuff you were going through. You definitely did.
I was so shocked that you guys didn't go in because I had that one bad episode, even though it wasn't that bad in person. You know how TV does and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew. I was waiting.
They weren't that bad
talented.
to you though.
You're
like,
super talented,
yeah.
so we can't throw shade because you are actually super duper talented.
Thank you.
It definitely shines through. So okay, you get there now. You meet with all these other women who, I mean, y'all are fighting for the same spot.
Right.
How do you prepare yourself mentally going into this? Like at first, now I know they're saying this isn't a reality show. This isn't a reality show. But it kind of is a little bit of reality based, you know? So how do you go into this mentally prepared to have to deal with all these different personalities under one roof?
Fortunately, I was in a position, I've been in several positions where I always had to work with several people with several different personalities. So to me, I didn't think any of the girls would ever be a problem to me because I know how to handle people accordingly. So I never put people on a pedestal. So when you don't expect anything from someone, you don't put yourself in a situation that's going to cause you to get in or out of your character to a certain extent. So I'm on my business. As far as cameras, there was not a way to prepare myself for that. It was different. I've done like some extra work on TV because I act as well, but for them to follow your life, you know, you watch America's Next Top Model and you never know what's going to happen. And, you know, I was in a particular moment where things did happen to me that were unexpected. So it was weird. And, of course, like we were still all on our toes thinking, is there going to be drama or is everybody really here for a reason and to get that reason accomplished? And if you are, you're not going to really be about the drama because you don't have time to focus on that, you know?
Musically, how have you grown from being a part of this show?
Oh, my gosh, tremendously. They showed a little backstory, but I dealt with sinusitis. I was in the intermediate stage, so for about 5 years, out the 5 years, about 4 of them, I wasn't singing. So to me, this was very new. It was only about a year ago when I started singing again. And it's almost like a basketball player. You have your craft, but if you don't work on your craft, you have to start from the bottom and build back up so you can get that same stamina. So vocally, it was very challenging for me to understand where I would fit in and how I would fit in. I would never call myself a lead singer per se. I knew my part and I played it well, in my opinion. But dealing with the different vocal coaches there were so amazing and so very important to train your instrument and to do it the proper way, because that's one thing that I knew I needed was some vocal coaching, because after I had like a surgery once before, and they were basically saying I would have to learn how to talk and sing the proper way, because I started growing nodules on my vocal cords, which caused me to lose my voice and not be able to speak at some points in time. So it was interesting to say the least, but I learned some great techniques. And on a normal basis, I would have been hoarse the entire time, and I really wasn't hoarse at all, but maybe once. Yeah. So it was awesome. I took everything with me. I'm working on it now.
As far as like what you would recommend to anyone else that will be put in a situation like this, like what is your advice to these other young women out here that are chasing the dream to be a singer, be in a group like this, and if they get put in this position, what would you say to them?
Just don't stop. Like, God is the only person who knows our expected end, and sometimes it looks one way to us after you've been doing something for so long, you keep getting no's and no's and no's, but no means new opportunities. So if you get enough, if you haven't got a yes, it's because you haven't had enough no's. And I use Ashley, the one of the new girls on the show. I feel like this is her time. Look at the situation she was in. She was in a situation where it became a lot for her in her career, because she had been doing it so long, and it's like, okay, why is nothing happening? So when it's your time, it's truly your time, and you don't get to determine that time all the time. So just wait patiently, keep working at your craft, even when no one's looking, and when it's your time, you'll be ready.
Beautiful.
Were you, walking away from the show, do you girls still keep in contact? And then my other question is like, okay, so there can only be one group, right? But if you're being so inspired by all these other women surrounding you, I mean, was there anything in like the contracts that you signed, like, oh, well, we could start a group, or?
You know, it crossed some of our minds.
I can just imagine.
It crossed some of our minds, but we're gonna let this play out, how it's gonna play out, see what can possibly come from it, and from there, I think we'll take it from there. Some girls, of course, will maybe pursue a solo career. Some girls still have that desire to be in a girl group. Like, I always have a desire to be in a girl group. But yeah, we all still talk. Matter of fact, I talked to Candace earlier today. We're all good friends. Of course, different crews have different vibes and everything. So some talk more than others, but we're all still legit cool.
Awesome.
Ambria, where can everyone, if they want to hear your music, hear that voice, or see you? Yeah, where can we see you?
On my Instagram page, Ambria_Simone. That's AMBRIYA_Simone. And my SoundCloud page will be in the link in my bio, and so is my YouTube page.
Yes, Ambria. I'm excited to see what's about to come forward out of you in 2016.
Yes. And if you come to LA, let us know. We'd love to come to your show.
I want to move out there so bad, so hopefully I'm there soon.
Yes. Well, there's a lot of platforms for you out here in LA. Yeah.
Come sit in AFTERBUZZ and we'll get you hooked up.
Yes.
All
right, Ambria, thank you for calling in. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you, girl.
Bye.
All right, so we're going to get Jahari on the line in a little bit, but let's talk a little bit about the episode first. So we get Todd Samson, legendary choreographer, comes in giving these guys, I was like, well, we know why Jesse ain't a dancer, because
it's hard, man.
Have y'all ever taken a dance class like that?
I auditioned for Destiny's Child a couple of years ago. Let me tell you, as a dancer,
me too, in my bedroom.
But hold on though,
wait, really?
I used to dance.
This guy.
So let me tell you, learning dance steps is not easy at all.
I can't count. Let's keep it 100. I can't.
And I'm not a fast learner, and they expect you to learn. Like, when they do it, the next time they do it, you need to be doing it with them
immediately. I can't keep, I don't even take exercise classes because I be off. I'm keeping 1,000 with y'all. I can't keep up.
You ever did a Zumba class?
Yo, it's so real.
First of all, you have to be real secure with yourself to do a Zumba class.
I've never done a Zumba class, but
no, choreography is no joke. So for all the girls that that got it popping for the class, and wait, can we talk about my girl?
Who you want to talk about?
Kyla. I'm hating on my girl, Kylie.
I'm not hating on her.
But
today.
she had that booty bounce for you though. Did she have it?
She sure did.
She had a nice little twerk. She had some twerk action
Even
going
Frank
on.
was like, whoa.
I was shocked. I didn't expect for her to be able to move like that. I was pleasantly
someone had
surprised.
to.
She thought she had 2 left feet back a couple episodes before she couldn't dance, and she said that.
Well, girl, you don't
But she
need
was like,
a
"Look,
left and
put the
right foot to
rhythm
twerk.
on."
You just
Exactly.
plant those feet.
But he
and you be
also
like,
said she was a bad dancer later
But she
on.
got it popping. Hey,
right.
girl.
You know what I mean? So yeah, they were talking about, but then Frank basically said she's a raw talent and we need something like that. And they both ended up liking Cheyenne.
But why, Maya? He said she's like an old woman.
It
Maya.
kind of, she did kind
did.
of give old lady
There
gang
was no.
in the way she was kind of
to
moving.
relax her shoulders a little bit. It was
Or
like
her
too
whole
stiff.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved when Frank was teaching them the choreography, and it was like that sexy walk. He was like, back, boom, boom, switch, back. And they
Frank
all
got
kind of got in the line.
That's all I want to see.
It was like a chorus line. Right, that's all I would do. I can do those dance steps. Left, right. That's like the cha-cha slide. Like.
But it was dope to see them back and like see a more focused group doing
Yes.
choreography.
Yeah.
Because it was like 30 of them last time. It was too many people, so it was good to see them narrow it down and see these ladies see what they could shake a tail feather.
Shout out to Cheyenne.
Is it God?
so
All right.
it
Well,
was
we're gonna.
great.
If we can't get her on Skype, let's get her. Like, just call that number that we have, because we need to call her right now because we about to talk about her getting kicked out the show. Did y'all gag? I gagged, and I had an inner gag. It was like.
You know what? I kind of saw it coming
I
because
did
they
too,
teased
unfortunately.
her. And she said it though. Let's keep it 1,000. She did say that she was surprised that they kept her, and she was thankful that she was still there. But she was actually surprised because she felt like she wasn't doing as good or whatever. But I mean, you know what? Everybody's tuned into their instincts on this show. Frank, the girls can they kind of can feel when things aren't right. I think it's pretty interesting to watch all that.
I
the
told
energy.
you, I thought it was too many of them that looked too similar, and they was gonna let somebody go.
Baby
I hate to say
Well, it was
that.
interesting
I hate
that
to say
Kelly
that.
said, "Well, these two remind me of each other." But is
it
that a
wasn't
good
them.
thing or a bad? No, I know, but just to think about across the board, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Because if you think about it, I mean, when you look at Destiny's Child, everyone had their own personality.
Everybody had a different look.
Yeah, but just a slight little change. Like I'm trying to think of like a.
You look at TLC, everybody had a distinct.
Yeah.
There was so it's like style, right? It's like saying there's a style, but there's a different color. It's like, oh, I wear Converse, but I wear mine high top. I wear my low top. You know?
Jahari.
Hey.
What up, girl?
Hey.
We was just talking about you. So what we're talking about right now, first of all, how are you? How's your day going, girl?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Great.
We're doing great. We got to watch this episode right here. But a little sad because we had to see you go.
Yeah.
What was that moment like getting called off the bus? Did you kind of know that was what was going to be the conversation? Did you was there any like inkling leading up to that moment, or was it really just like, well, goddamn, girl, you pulled us off the bus?
Yeah.
Well, it was honestly like completely out of nowhere, because like none of us saw it coming. Honestly, we had just got out of a dance rehearsal, and we're thinking everything's sweet. Like we're about to go back to the hotel and get ready for the next day. And the producers had pulled Kelly and Frank aside, and then as soon as we got on the bus, that's when she came over, and I'm like, she's about to call somebody, but I'm not sure what for, because the thing was we had other plans that they had for us, so they were selecting girls for those other plans too. So we weren't sure if it was for that or for whatever it was. So when she called us, we were just like, okay. But when they said that they had to send us home, I was content, because at the end of the day, in that moment, I couldn't change anything about the situation. Like I really had no choice but to be content with it, and I was grateful, because you know what I mean, like she really grew close relationships with us. Like she really got to know us, and she really got to know me, and she was just a sweet person. So beyond the business side, you know what I mean, you just got to keep moving, and that's basically what I decided to do.
Well, you don't get it. You can plead the fifth if you want, but first of all, how old are you that you even have this type
I'm only
of
20.
And like, who raised you? Like, damn girl,
Listen,
whoever
to me,
raised you, because
that's amazing.
that's
because
beautiful.
the advice that you gave to Kyla before you left was so on point. So props to you for that.
My Chicago girls supporting each other. Can we give props to Chicago for a second?
No,
yes,
it's crazy.
honey.
We're actually from the same part of town. So like where I'm from, she lives like 10 minutes away, and we literally talk every day to this day. Like she just called me an hour ago.
See,
that's
what
so
I'm talking
crazy.
about.
That is so.
We gotta get Kyla on the phone too at some
point. I'm from Chicago too, and I represent, and I love my Chicago.
In case anyone watching the show don't
ever forgot.
If you don't know, we represent, and that was very sweet of you guys to close it out like that, and very graceful of you to say that about the show and about Kelly and about your experience there. I think it's dope, and props to you for doing that and being on the show and doing great on the show.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
What would you say was the best part of the experience for you? Was it meeting Kelly, working with all these different personalities, learning new choreography, song ideas?
Oh wow, it was a lot. So I would say it was all amazing. Like I never saw myself being in LA, I'll start with the first time that I found out I was going to LA. I was like, oh my God, because she FaceTimed each of us. Like we got selected, she had called us personally.
Wow.
And invited us to come to LA. So she had FaceTimed me 2 days before Christmas and was like, hey, and I was like, oh my God, Kelly Rowland. So I was just like, okay. And she invited me. I was like, absolutely. I got out there and I was so excited to meet all the girls. They were all really nice. Like I literally got along with everybody, and we got to dance with these choreographers, and we danced with Beyonce's dancers, and they're so sweet. And I actually had met Ashley prior to. I met her 2 years ago, and so it's kind of like a reunion when we saw each other. So I was like, hey, Ashley, she's like, hey, girl. But it was awesome. I love dancing with them. I love dancing, period. And the vocal coaches were the bomb. Kelly was bomb. Frank was so bomb. Everybody was amazing. I loved all of it. So it was all great. I think my favorite thing was after they did the first set of cuts with the first 5 girls, Kelly and Frank took us bowling. And it was so fun. There was no cameras, no nothing. It was just us. And she had taught me, because I had never been bowling before. So she came up to me and she was like, Jahari, I got to teach you because you're on my team. So she was teaching me the whole step of the way, like positioning and how to stand and how to walk and being in form. And it was just so funny. The girls were laughing like, oh my God, Jahari's never bowled before. I'm like, no.
That's so
funny.
So
fun.
That's crazy.
What an authentic story. Like, wow, hey, Kelly Rowland taught me how to bowl.
Right.
I can guarantee nobody else has that story in the world. So, okay, you get cut from the show. You're in positive spirits, clearly, because you're young, amazing, and talented. So, what has this experience put into Jahari now? Where's Jahari at musically? What are we going to see from you?
Honestly, I want to keep making music. I'm hoping to drop an EP this summer, like in mid-June, because I have a few songs out already, but I've grown so much since then, vocally and lyrically, because I write my own songs, and I really just want to capture this moment and this experience in the EP and talk about, being amongst women and the different things that you face in this type of business and the industry and just the whole thing. I want to make it something that relates to women that are interested in this industry, and just, how you can grow to love, being a woman and sisterhood in the midst of all of the competition and the need to put yourself next to the next person. So I really want to capture that in my next EP.
Nice. Well, as far as like what else that you want to do as far as like collaborating with any of the girls, can you guys do that? Because we just asked another one of the young ladies, can you guys do that? Like, because you guys were able to create such good bonds with each other, can you work together after the show even if you're not picked for the group?
And are you interested in that?
Yeah.
I would love to do that, but I'm actually not completely sure because we are under agreement. So I'm not sure what the intensity of it is. Like, do we have to keep it separate? Can we work together? Mm-hmm. But I would love to work with the girls. Like I said, the chemistry was real. The bonds were absolutely real. So I would love to work with them if I had that chance.
As far as like giving advice to young women out there, what's something you would say to somebody that is either going to put themselves in a situation like this, or just right now, you know, they're singing, they keep hearing no, but you saying no. How do you tell them keep pushing? Like what's some advice that you would give to somebody who feels like I keep going to all these auditions and it just ain't working?
Oh man, I know that firsthand. But I would say, first and foremost, you have to be confident in yourself and don't give yourself credit. Don't ever doubt yourself. Don't ever quit on yourself, and always focus on being on point at all times. You know, that's one thing that I learned with Chasing Destiny, is that you have to be on every step of the way. Like, we would work crazy hours, like 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., and you have to sing, you have to dance, do everything full out. So you have to be ready every second of the way. So I would say focus on being on point and always give yourself credit. Don't ever look at your shortcomings or any failures in your life as a reason to quit on yourself. Always look at it for a reason to keep going, because it takes those failures to know, okay, what am I doing wrong? What do I need to do better? So I would say keep going. I think the biggest failure is quitting.
Jahari, you're everything. I'm living
completely
for you.
When I come to Chicago, I'm coming to Chicago. I'm doing a party in June, and I need you there. I need you there, and I need you to represent. And if I can give you the mic, I want you to sing, honey. Sing for the world.
Yes, I'd love to do that.
All right, Jahari. Well, where can everyone keep in contact with you? Where can we hear your music? Whatever you're going to be releasing your EP, where would we be able to see that?
Absolutely. So you can follow me on Instagram. My name is Jahari Noel Music, JohariNoelle Music. And you can also add me on SoundCloud under the same name, and Twitter, and my Facebook page is all under the same name. So you can find me and find it all on there.
Bet.
Nice.
Jahari, thank you for calling in. We appreciate it. And now that we besties in my head, when you come out to LA, girl, let's get it popping.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to have you up in this studio. You're going to be Mother Jahari, just giving the kids all life and knowledge.
Completely.
And please have your hair like that.
Yes.
You're going to see the picture. Please come in like that so I can just get my entire life.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Was she not everything?
Bye.
No, she's ever. I can't. Okay, girl, we compliment you on the phone.
Right. Like,
Both of them. How awesome. Like, I think
that house is probably epic to just be around all those positive spirits.
to leave that experience with such positive attitudes is really a testament to not only them, but to Kelly. For choosing girls like that. Kelly and Frank for choosing girls that have that level of intention and that mindset. That's crazy.
and graceful.
And
They're
figuring
so
that out through like
graceful.
a video audition. Like,
Like
crazy.
that's amazing.
good people judgment like that. They say be a good judge of character. Like Kelly got that. Man,
She's got that Ayana. All right, so there was a little bit of tea tonight.
Yeah.
We got Cheyenne
Yeah.
saying that she don't want to be Kayla's roommate
They cleared
because
it up.
apparently she was complaining last night, saying that the room was hot and that she was, messy and didn't make her bed, and and Kayla's like, I mean, like, girl, why my things bothering you?
Yeah, no, really though. But let me say this in Cheyenne's defense, I am a
I know.
I'm no, and I'm gonna do this for 1 second, but we're gonna get back to my girl. So in her defense, I feel like everything has a place, and disorderly environments make me uneasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like stuff just a hot mess in my space, especially when I'm trying to be focused, especially in a situation like they're in, and to always be moving around. And yes, they have to adjust. I get that. We all understand that that's part of the process, but if you can at least keep your room tidy or whatever, I am anal like that. Like, I'm very.
But come on, boo, because you know you gotta be on tour. You're gonna be on a tour bus with your dancers.
Exactly.
You know
how it is when you travel.
To calm myself down.
Hold on.
I don't have time for that. Like,
you know how it is when you travel. You can't tell me you don't have those moments when you get in from Chicago or wherever you go.
This is also boy versus girl.
For me, that luggage stays there for like a week.
Let me tell you this. Sometimes it does, but I'm gonna say it's always in order. The only time my home or my bathroom or anything is a hot mess is when I'm trying to get dressed. Like if I'm trying to pick an outfit and do a makeup. As soon as I get home, I don't care if I'm exhausted. Everything goes back where it belongs. I cannot deal with a disorderly environment.
See, But Cheyenne also
like
said
was being overly dramatic.
I think she was being overly dramatic with the producers, but I do think she was spot on with what she said. I don't like how she talked to people.
Well,
because Candace said the same thing.
Like Frank said, say what you mean what you say. Not that you mad at her bed, you mad because the way she speaks.
Bring it out to the forefront. Like, be honest about how you feel about it. And I do think that that's a possibility that people need to be aware of in any situation. I don't know where you come from. You don't know where I come from. So we got to be careful how we talk to people in general. But once you do know that, you know what I'm saying? I can also adjust if I want to make that relationship work.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave Kyla an opportunity to clear it up. It gave Kyla an opportunity to clear it up, though, because then she could address what the real issue was. It wasn't like, oh, we're talking about my bed being messy. Like, come on, let's get to what's really the deal. And
I think that hit the nail on the head is that people need to be upfront with Kyla about whatever it is, because I feel like she probably receives that better.
Yeah, but she didn't know that she was being this guard dog in the room. She's a poodle, but she's like acting like everybody treats her like a guard dog, and she just, I'm glad she cleared it up. But she did, she threw shade at everybody. She was like, a sidebar. They didn't show her saying this per se, but Frank said it later. Everybody fake. He's like, yeah, everybody fake. I'm with you, boo.
No, but I love when Frank said, I used to be fake too.
I love you, honey. You are everything. I love
Listen,
Kyla.
You cannot say that.
I love Kyla.
You cannot say
for
that.
For everything that she is and she isn't, and what people want her to be. That's why I love her.
She's authentic, and she's giving us like a raw version of herself, and I appreciate that because I feel like clearly.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. At this point in time, I would not be mad if she made the group, only because if they do a season 2, I need to see how she progresses.
So I don't think she's gonna make the group.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's just be clear.
I think she's gonna be
not that I don't want her. Everyone has been watching
before the last, like they like her because she's giving a little.
She is giving the most.
Yeah. Everyone who's been watching this show knows that she is one of my number 1 picks. Song, I Still Miss You.
Oh, Lord, please take her on tour. Please take her on tour.
I will.
Please take her on the DJ
Niena
Drake tour.
And we gonna be in Chicago
for real though. That'd be
party, getting popping.
I mean, I'll be there. I will be first.
Listen, I will be in line. But what I'm saying is,
we ain't gonna be in no line, bitch. We better get to
okay. You need to have VIP. Come on now.
But at the end of the day, I'm glad that it gave her a chance to clarify that, and then hopefully people won't be picking on her anymore. Yes, she's aggressive, but you see, we have temperatures. We got levels to who we are from Chicago. I mean, we don't have to be a guard dog, but it comes out of all of us.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a boy from Boston. I love that Kelly needed the sit down to happen so quickly. I wish we saw part 2 though, because I felt like. I totally agree with everything what she said. The one thing people lack today is communication skills. She said everyone just, they think they can just say certain things, but we try to like be polite, or we don't want to like show inner shame, or like, you know what, I own up and maybe I did come off this way, or maybe, you know what, I wasn't real with you. I didn't tell you that I really was affected by the way you spoke to me. Now I know you meant no harm or malice in it, but it affected me because where I'm from, I don't hear people talk to me like that, and you sound crazy.
But you can't even say that though, at sometimes, because you really don't know what they mean. No. So you just got to be like real. Like, listen, what did you mean when you said that?
Yeah, making assumptions is just not good for anybody.
You know
making
what I'm
assumptions
saying?
Isn't good. It's not.
So
it's
we
not
have
good.
to ask that question, like, well, what did you mean? So clarify that for me. That gives that. I'll give you an opportunity to either hang yourself or not.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just what you say, but how you say
exactly.
it. I'm with you. I understand, and I get it. But it's like it takes some time and being in different environments to understand that you can communicate in different ways. And she's learning, and I'm grateful she's learning. I don't think she's gonna make the group because getting to the next part of this.
But wait, what I was saying is I wanted there to be a part 2 of this conversation because I thought it would have been beautiful, just because I'm a ratchet junkie reality TV head. But it would have been really beautiful to have a show like this bring all those girls together in one room, because Kelly was getting all the tea from all the girls in one bus, and Frank had these other two, and really just after they separately spoke about it, brought it together as a group, because I think that's just powerful for women to be able to sit in a circle, especially they seem
held hands and prayed.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm here for that, girl.
Or at least just air out the differences so we could have at least seen and heard what it was.
Burst the sage. Get them demons out here. No.
Wait, what was the next part you were going to talk about?
But leading into the next part as to why I don't think she's going to make the next. Yes, I want you to, honey, and I know you are here to win, but I don't think is because of Stevie Mackey, the vocal coach, who is amazing.
Can I just say amazing. That I follow him on Instagram,
oh my
right?
God, he's amazing.
But like just hearing him speak to the girls, I was just like, he is my friend in my head now.
Love
he
him.
is the person that's the voice that you want to wake up to, inspiring you every morning.
Love
you know what I'm saying?
Stevie Mackey is one of the nicest people ever. And if you ever get the opportunity to, he has like little sing-alongs at his house, and they're like random big celebrities just come popping and we're like, oh, okay, we're getting a full concert right here. And everyone's just like, even if you don't sing, he'll be like, sing, join us.
Oh my God.
And he'll like give you a lesson right there, and you're like, oh.
I do not sing. I'll probably rap, raw bass, but like I want to be there because he will just find your voice. So inspiring
Stevie,
to me.
come on the show. We love you.
Please,
you know what? All right, I'll get
Please
Stevie.
get him on the show.
Well, hopefully he's a busy guy.
Yeah.
He does all the vocal coaching for The Voice. But before we actually get into Stevie, the Kyla thing too.
Yes.
Kelly said, Kyla and Cheyenne, she was like, I don't know, they might be trouble for a group setting. And I think that that's really important to Kelly, for her to be picking these types of girls who have this energy and this balance and being in a group. You know what I mean? Like, you want the Michelles and the Beyoncés, not the Latavias and the Latoyas. Latavias and Latoyas are great personalities, great singers, just didn't work well with the group.
Or it didn't work well with those individuals.
No, that's what I'm saying, you know?
Well, the thing is it doesn't mean that they can't work well in a group, but not maybe with the combination of women that they have to choose from on this show.
There you go.
And so I don't want to throw them under the bus and say they just don't know how to deal with people.
I think
that's maybe to a certain extent true, but at the end of the day, it may just be this combination. Once you find, it's like in life, right? You can't be friends with everybody, but when you connect with somebody and you meet somebody that you love and you just think it's just amazing, that's what it is. That's what it's like, this cosmic connection that we have with people, and maybe it's just not here with them.
I did think that it was a wake-up call. Do not put Cheyenne and Kyla in a group together. Just don't.
You know?
I just don't think it's... I
felt like it was
just reality.
A prelude to the chopping block next week.
Yeah. But we saw a clip of somebody crying.
Oh. What did y'all take from Kelly going in to talk to Jennifer and being like...
I was surprised.
It actually kind of irritated me a little bit.
Surprised yet not surprised, because she just didn't fit necessarily with the rest of the group.
Is it
I would
because
say.
She was a white
well,
girl?
so wait, did we know that this was going to be a black group?
Because
I didn't know if I caught that.
That's how the producers set it up, as if it was just going to be someone cut that was like low key throwing shade at everybody.
That's not why I feel like that though.
And then Kelly came in, and after she told her,
I didn't like that setup.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But that's not the reason. I just felt like she was a different type of singer.
Okay.
Like I just got a different vibe altogether from her.
Really? Like
she should go in a pop route. That's how I felt.
Well, how you know this ain't gonna be a pop route?
I never really felt like it was gonna be anything other than an R&B group.
Really?
See, I just never, when Kelly came on and said, I want a black girl group, that to me was like, oh, I didn't maybe I missed that in the intro, but I didn't know that that's the direction we were going.
Either.
Like, because I felt like some of the girls might have been Hispanic or Latina. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Like, more or less meaning minorities, I guess I would say. Just being real.
Because there was no Latinas in the running. You know, there was no Latin women at all. Maybe some of the girls may have been mixed with something, but no Latin women.
I assumed mixed and blackish.
But so congratulations to you, Jennifer, because she wants to build a group around you now, which is also kind of a weird thing to say.
Wait, why did that annoy you?
Because the
way they set it up,
the way it was set up, and then it was just like,
because it didn't solve any problems.
Right, it was kind of out of nowhere. It wasn't like you were squashing anything. It was almost just like, all right, the white girl's good, but not for this. Sorry, girl.
I'm happy for her. She reminds me of Tori Kelly, and I hope
But I hope she really there's a follow through with her.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was.
And it wasn't just a nice way to all right,
Get her
girl,
out
we
the-
got to get you off the
Yup.
show. And not that Kelly doesn't want to, but Kelly's gonna be busy.
Well, you know
With
what it is
going
now.
on
We're gonna be
tour.
looking for it.
Are we?
I am
Okay.
Right, Jesse, right.
knocking
right.
on Kelly's door.
Are we really gonna be looking?
I mean, I'll
Are
look
we
if I see like an Instagram promo or something that pursues me that this is really gonna happen. I'll check for it.
I
But
like Jesse. I think Jesse was like our John B, our white girl John B. Like she got soul in her.
She can
And that's-
blow.
I rocks with her.
Yeah.
I mean, what I say? I mean Jennifer. Come
Jennifer,
on,
I
you
feel
you on the show, Jesse?
I'm like a zombie too. All right. Let's see. So she
Stevie.
says, "Let's leave it right away." Yada yada. All right. So Stevie Mackey. So they're in his garage and they do this cute little warm up, and then all the girls have to sing for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Cheyenne just belted out with "I Will Always Love You."
I'm here for Cheyenne.
Me too. At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I am. I mean, she need to get it together with her obsessions and stuff like that. But like, I think I'm with her.
But I low-key could really see her in a group, and that being like
The
that type of
storyline.
girls. Like, I love Cheyenne because she just be who she
Yes,
want to be.
yes.
Like,
Yeah, I'm here
I
for
fuck
her.
with it.
She can dance and she can sing. I'm here for it.
she has a cute look too. We got Sky singing in Vogue.
Yeah, but she was too airy.
Yeah, I liked it until it was a little. He said
You know what's so
texture in
funny
her
to me?
falsetto.
Before she seemed more like a lead singer, but hearing her tonight, she seemed like a background singer. Not really a background
Sky?
singer, but like a blend singer.
More
yeah.
of a harmonizer. We got Brianna. What did you guys get from her?
I don't really have any.
It was a meh for me.
You know, in my mind, I'm going to be honest with you. Brianna is still riding on her first audition.
Well, we 5 episodes
yeah.
in.
But I'm saying to me,
Richie
that's the reason why I'm still holding on to her. Like, okay, come on now, you gotta like.
But she's one of Kelly's favorites, and that's why she's still here.
Yeah, they gave her a whole song for her audition.
Crystal,
Beautiful. Man.
and she broke down because Stevie
She is-
basically said you trying to sound
my God,
perfect on
Crystal.
her.
She's Crystal. It to me is the girl group.
Love
Like
her.
she is. They need to build
God, I
build a
love her.
group around
Yes.
her. Like,
I like
that's
that.
just my opinion because she is so
I
genuine.
love her, man. She's been through so much, and we don't even know what her story is, but we relate
feel
and
it.
we sympathize with her. Man, she made me cry.
I love that
It's
when
not
these
hard to make me
girls
cry,
start
but Crystal, you made me cry, girl. And I was
breaking
like,
down.
because no, let me explain why. Let me be specific.
Break it down, Chi-Town.
Because thank you. I'm gonna get a shirt that say that. So Crystal, the reason why I felt her was because Kelly, when they were outside talking, she said it's okay to not be perfect, and she's felt the pressure to be perfect and always do good because it's been expected of her, and that's my life, okay, my life story. And so when we see the beauty in our imperfections is when we grow, and it's hard for us to to get to that place. It takes time to get to that, and then humble yourself to show that to the world. And I commend Crystal for doing that and opening up. It's just like she's tired, man. Crystal tired, and I'm tired too,
Girl,
honey.
that's why I was not here for
tired,
2
honey.
weeks, y'all.
I'm tired, and I feel you, Crystal, man. She's beautiful. She has a beautiful spirit, a beautiful voice, and I think she's just gorgeous as a person overall, and I love her, man.
But I just think it's her time right now. Like I
love
do.
her.
I feel like in my spirit, it's her time to get back out there.
I love that Kelly, and she did it last week too, when the girls, like the way that the girls just have these breakdowns and they start walking away, Kelly's like, no cameras. But like even that one camera had to stay back, and it was, you're not going to get the ugly cry. And like, I love that Kelly's looking out for things like that, because you're keeping an authentic moment, you're nurturing it, you're catering into it, and we get to watch that on camera. And because it's so faded away, if you brought that camera up there, her reaction would have been a little bit different than hearing that. I love
And
it.
Kelly is so intuitive.
Yeah,
she knows exactly when to. All right, let me have a conversation with her because I feel something is wrong and I need to talk to her.
And she was trying to sing, and she paused, and then he had to help her through the words. That was when Kelly was like, "Wait a minute, something ain't right." But I love her. I think she's amazing.
What did you guys think of Alex tonight, Killing Me Softly?
I just have good next to her. I mean, I think Alex is playing it safe right now. Like, she's not doing anything to ruffle feathers, and she's not doing anything. She's like, let me just watch y'all for a second.
Episode
I'm
7.
still here for Alex. Alex.
No.
Like, you're here for Kyla, I'm here for Alex.
Okay.
Fight for her to the death.
Yes.
Gabby was Stevie, probably his favorite.
But you did just jump over my girl, though.
Who did I just? Oh, Kyla. Sorry, I mean,
I'm not gonna let you do her like that.
I mean, Kyla, she Belgian it out.
I'm not gonna let you do it.
Okay.
She shook the room,
I gotta
honey.
say, she shook the room. Yes, she did.
Shook
I
the
just felt like, because I looked at him when she did this, and she's like, "Oh my God, you're making me blush." I just felt like, "Girl, shut up." Like,
Yeah,
it just felt a little extra, because I feel like she should be used to hearing people tell her that she can sing, because she knows she can sing, and we know she can sing. But I think her reaction to me tonight was just a little bit over the top, and she could have been feeling the emotion, and I misread it. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying it was just like, really?
Y'all, you trying to let her? You trying to just? She can't be nice. She can't be sensitive. She got to be mean. If she had said, "I'm the baddest in the room," then y'all would have been like, "See that? There
I'm
she
gonna
go
tell you
again."
something though.
No, let her be. Let her be in
you.
whatever emotion she's learning, and we're just watching her.
She a baby.
Hold
It's
on.
rough. She's rough around the edges.
I'm not
if
attacking
she
her.
want to tell him that he was making her blush, then damn it,
Richie
she
fucking
was.
it all up. Over
Let her have her
I'm
moment.
gonna
Damn,
tell
Richie.
you something.
Damn, Richie, back at it again with
I'm
the
gonna
shade.
tell you something though. I feel like though, if Kyla was here, we would probably be like, friends. We'd be cool.
No.
We would be.
She don't like fake bitches.
Everybody
I'm
fake.
keeping it real.
Everybody fake. All right, so then we got Gabby, and she's saying "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra, which I like Gabby, but that song to me was like
very too boring. Like, girl, bye. That was not. First of all,
And they lap it up. They lap it
Yeah,
up
oh my
every
God.
time. She could come in there and whisper
Gabby.
and walk out the room.
Whistle. How
And
about
oh my
whistle?
God, she was so raw and authentic. It's like, really?
How about whistle? She could have whistled the whole song.
she was
Now,
different.
oh my God, she was so raw.
Gabby, you should have picked a harder song because you can do it. I do believe she does have a sense of confidence. There is.
That's life.
Yes, there is. I'm gonna tell you what it is about Gabby. Gabby is naturally beautiful. Like, she's just a beautiful girl,
Very.
and she
Dark
has this
skincare, yeah.
innocent glow of her that she
Yes.
knows she can win, and she is feeding it to him. She giving them that innocence, and she's winning.
And she's
but
living
I
off
really
that
feel
innocence.
like she could have picked a harder, more. I know it was jazzy and it was different,
Yeah.
but for you to be in front of the vocal coach and show your
That's
vocal,
life.
And have
your-
you noticed that she
Come
always
on,
sings
man.
songs like that?
because
That's
she's
her like
she's the
look
golden
style.
child.
Yeah, that's her look
But
style.
she's
In the group, that's not what they're
girl.
gonna be singing, I don't think.
Well, I mean,
Hell no, they ain't what they gonna be saying.
Because then Candace, Maya, and Ashley went yada yada yada. Moving on from that, and then they started, which they did great. I wasn't doing that for any shade. We just only got 4 minutes. I gotta wrap this up. So then they pulled all their pictures together, and we had to put the pause
Yes.
on.
Oh, we did.
All of us. So we saw them 5 that they put out there. But
Gabby, Ashley, Maya, Brianna, and Crystal. First of all, now, how were you feeling about the 5 girls?
I will say this: Ashley, her voice is like smooth caramel, baby.
Milky Way.
Yes. But I thought that was an interesting group.
I would never have put that group together.
I would have not put them together. I don't know if I would really care to.
Gabby's a solo artist for me. Like, she's like an
Exactly.
Alessia
Play the
Cara.
guitar.
Yeah,
at
in the
Potbelly's.
Starbucks.
You know that girl here? She sings the song here.
Did you say Potbelly?
Potbelly's. You only got that out here.
Oh, wow, damn, girl. But like, she's that kind of a singer for me. So unless you were to get, then I don't want to say 2 nerdy girls to sing with her, but it's just like
She belongs like on the Disney. I think
she like a shoe
kill.
up.
No, let me tell you what she would do. Gabby needs to go to Disney and take over because she's like, remember when Zendaya first came out? Baby Gabby, go run to Disney and Nickelodeon and take all that money because Zendaya's growing up and she's doing her thing and she's very, she's transitioning. There is a open space for that. Ethnically ambiguous, beautiful, angelic girl that
How
can
old is
sing,
she?
dance. Gabby's like 18 or 17.
Oh.
She's
12.
super young. She's
Then,
super
yeah.
young. But Gabby, I'm telling you, you got to do Nickelodeon and Disney Channel, and you're going to win, honey. Yes.
I see that.
But I wouldn't have
I
picked
ain't
this
like
group,
that
and I
group
don't know
at
if I
all.
would listen to them. What they gonna sing?
Yeah,
I didn't
they-
like them at all. I don't know why. They just didn't have that character that I'm hoping for.
I can't relate to.
Well, I want to see them
Crystal,
put
I'm
them
good
together.
with.
I want to hear them.
Yeah.
That group. I want to hear that group.
I'm looking forward to that.
to hear that. What's it for Stevie, who works with all these artists, to be like bam, 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 bam. Whoosh,
I need to see the makeover episode.
Me too.
Oh, I can't wait.
Next.
I hope
Next week.
No, they're like, that ain't the
'Cause I
budget.
think that's
That
gonna
ain't the
seal
budget.
the-
We gotta wait till we get to the top 6.
That's gonna seal the deal for me, I think, with that.
Yeah. Me
Okay.
too.
Here we also got where he said that Candace was relatable, but she stood out too much against the other girls. That can be a problem. And then Kayla killed it, but had no connection with the other girls. And then that's where we got Sky and Cheyenne being too similar for each other.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, let's head into what? Predictions.
Your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
That broke Alex down, y'all. She crying next week.
Yeah.
Tears of joy
So
or
is
tears of
Cheyenne.
sadness?
Probably
Both.
Joy.
Both. I think both.
Girls are going home. Who you think's going home?
Kyla.
Yes, I do, but I think she's going to come back with
Two
a
girls are gonna go
vengeance.
home. So who do you think two are?
Okay.
Kyla and
Candace.
who? Kyla, Candace.
Candace, Kyla, but Cheyenne. I think Cheyenne might go home.
I feel like Cheyenne's gonna stay. I think Kyla and Candace.
I
Because
feel like
We
Candace, for
shall
them,
see. Who won't.
I feel like
feel
they're
like-
gonna be nice with Candace. Like you're too good for a girl group. Like you stand out too much. We can't have Beyonce's in
Possible.
here.
Well, that was hilarious.
And apparently it's a drastic decision.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait. I'm here
me
for
too.
it.
I'm thinking it's Kyla.
We know it's Kyla, but trust me, I'm about to put Kyla on tour while y'all playing.
And then that's where we heard Kelly says 5 is the magic number.
Yeah. We'll
Yes,
see. We
I was
shall
right.
see.
Well, like you said, 5's fine. So that way, when some of them start dropping off, we end up with the destiny fulfilled. All right, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Let us know what you guys thought of the show, who your favorites are, who you think's gonna get kicked off next week. Leave it in the comments down below. Also, subscribe to us on iTunes, on AfterBuzz TV. Rate us 5 stars. The other buttons don't work, and leave us an amazing comment. We want to thank you guys. Hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J.
At Niena Drake and NienaDrake.com.
At DJ Richie Sky.
Boom. Till next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.